Hi, Anjali.
Hi, Terry.
I'd like to start a conversation about good enough, perfection, and not good enough. One so often hears things like perfection is the enemy of the good. But on the other hand, one hears things like good enough is okay. Clearly, there are some areas in life where one philosophy is better than the other. But how does one know, and where does one draw that line?
I think a lot of it depends on the context. And the reason I
Sure.
say that is because one person may be trying to get a degree in finance, but he's going through a lot of hardships financially, emotionally, physically to attain that degree. Whereas the other person has all that he needs, but he still is not able to finish that degree for whatever reason. So I think the reason I say it depends on context is because for someone a perfection could be good enough, and for other person it's just never good enough.
Well, yes, I've certainly know people who have spent their lives in pursuit of something that they will never achieve and have been perfectly miserable in the process. Um, on the other hand, there's a typical advice that's often given to new parents, and that I think I've given to new parents, which is to say, be a good mom, not a great mom, be a good mom.
Right.
And I think I hope that relieves people of the burden of thinking that they have to excel at something in order to be good at it.
Right. And I think this is where it says, like, being a mother, forget about good one, but just being a mother in its own comes with such responsibility that you don't want to be so hard on yourself just so that you can prove to the world that you're perfect.
Right, or maybe prove to yourself.
Right.
Which is a burden you may have been carrying around as a gift from someone else. On the other hand, reaching for perfection can be valuable. And I'm reminded of, I think it was Leonardo's comment about how trifles make perfection, but perfection is no trifle. So there's a place for that, and maybe, as you say, it's all a matter of context.
I think doing things in a way to sort of attain perfection is actually a good thing, because it shows one's potential to go further and further away, or towards that goal, whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. But if they settle for something that's good enough, is it really good enough?
It depends on the context.
Right.
And I'm reminded of someone I knew a long time ago who really often said, it's good enough. And I think about that person, and I think about, I guess everything was good enough, but he didn't have a distinguished career. I think he would have said his marriage is good enough. His relationship with his children was good enough, and consequently his life was good enough. But I ask again, is that good enough? Is that good enough?